Students, in previous class we have discussed up to your page number 75. No, we have discussed up to page number 75. Okay, so this chapter is large numbers. We have discussed up to page number 75. I have given one homework for what is that? I have given homework. Those two questions are there in pink color box. You are having two boxes. No, I asked you to solve them. Did you do? So in today's class we will continue from there. First question is compare the numbers. Compare the numbers. Which numbers? 3542 and 542. Okay, so how do you compare these numbers? There is one point. What is that? The number which has more digits will be the greater number, and the number with less number of digits will be the lesser number. Okay, smaller number. So here this number is having 4 digits but this number is having how many digits? 3 digits. Clear? So the number which is having more number of digits is the greater number. The number which is having less number of digits is the smaller number. So what can we conclude? So the number with the number 3542 is a 4-digit number. Clear? This is a 4-digit number. Okay, the number 542 is a 3-digit number. Clear? So I am writing the solution very clearly. So this is a 4-digit number, this is a 3-digit number. Okay, the number with more number of digits is the number with more number of digits is a greater number, and the number with less number of digits is a smaller number. So with this statement, what can we conclude? This is a statement. The number with more number of digits is a greater number, and the number with less number of digits is a smaller number. What can we conclude from this? So with this statement, we can conclude that 3542 is greater than 542. This is the final conclusion we are giving. Okay, means 3542 is having more number of digits, 4 digits. This is having only 3 digits. So this number is greater than this number. This is a final statement, final conclusion which we have extracted from this statement. Okay, so this is the first question. First question is completed in that box. So let us move to the next question. So the next question is compare the numbers. What are those numbers? 32,567 and 32,548. So let us do the comparison between these two numbers. Let us see which one is greater, which one is smaller. Okay, solution. 32,567 and 32,548 are how many digits? 4-digit numbers. Okay, these two are 4-digit numbers, sorry, 5-digit numbers, not 4-digit. I'm thinking they are only up to 1000. This is 32,567 and 32,548. How many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-digit numbers these are. So one more statement is there for you. Third statement. Comparing from left of the numbers, the number with greater digit in the same place is the greater number. So this statement, what we can say with this statement, or we can like that also we can compare. And one more easiest way is, so I am drawing a number line. Okay, I am drawing a number line. So there is one more statement, no? The number that comes later in the line, in the number line, is the greater number. So from here let us see. 32,500, from 32,548 let us see. 32,549, 32,550, 32,551, 32,552, 32,553, 32,554, 32,555, 32,556, 32,557. So I am continuing this line, okay, from here, because space is not there, no? After this one I am continuing from here. 32,558, 32,559, 32,560, 32,561, 32,562, 32,563, okay, 32,564, 32,565, 32,566, 32,567, 32,568. So let us write the numbers between 32,567 and 32,548 and 32,567. So there is a statement called the number that comes later. Later means which will come afterwards. The number that comes later in the number line is the greater number. So this is coming in the starting, but this is coming in the later part, means after more digits, after so many digits you are getting this number. Among these two numbers, which one is greater according to the statement? What is the statement? I will write the statement also, just wait. Okay, solution. The number that comes later in the number line is the greater number. If you could check in the page number 75, this is the second statement under the heading comparison of numbers. The number that comes later in the number line is the greater number. Okay, this is the statement. Okay, this is the statement. So here this is coming at the starting. If I write on the number line, this will come at the starting. From here only I am writing the number line. Before numbers also you can write, but ultimately this will come first and this will come at the after this number only you will get this number when you are writing on the number line. Means this one we are getting in the later part of the number line law. This one we are getting in the later part of the number line. Okay, so this one we are getting in the first. We will get this number only when we write any number on the number line, starting from any number. In 32,540 also you can start. First you will get this number only, because we are comparing these two numbers only, no? So after 32,548, after some digits only you are going to get, after some numbers only you are going to get 32,567. Clear? So as we are getting this first, and after so many numbers you are getting this one, so this will come under the later part. So the number that comes later in the number line is a greater number. So 32,567 is greater than 32,548. So from this statement we are concluding that 32,567 is greater than 32,548. If you can directly write, you can write, but you should have the statement in the background. With this statement only I can say that this is the conclusion, like that you have to write. So I am saying in the statement basis. Okay, so from this statement only I have concluded this. In previous one also, from first statement only I have concluded. So like that you have to take the conclusion from the statement. Okay, that's why he has given 3 statements which are very important for you. So you have to understand them very clearly. You should not write directly. Okay, you should have the statement in background. Okay, so that will give the strength to your answer. Clear? So we have completed this first box. You are having next box. What is that? Apples are transported from Ooty to Chennai. Apples are transported from Ooty to Chennai in 2 trucks. Okay, apples are transported from Ooty to Chennai in 2 trucks. Truck A has 45,672 apples. So truck A has 45,672 apples, and truck B has the successor of truck B has the successor of the number of apples in truck A. Which truck has more number of apples? This is the question. Which truck has more number of apples? This is the question. Okay. So here the question is, apples are transported from Ooty to Chennai. From Ooty they are transported to Chennai. Okay. In how many trucks? 2 trucks. Clear? Truck A has 45,672 apples, and truck B has, he has not given any number, but he said what? Truck B has the successor of the number of apples in truck A. Truck B will have the successor of the number of apples in truck A. So if truck A is having 3 apples, for example, if truck A is having 3 apples, truck A is having only 3 apples, 3 apples will not be there. For example, I am saying in smaller numbers. If truck A is having 3 apples, truck B has the successor of the number of apples in truck A. Means successor of number of apples in truck A means truck A is having 3 apples now. So it will have the successor number of apples which are there in truck A. So A is having 3 means the successor of 3 is 4. So if A is having 3 apples, B will be having 4 apples. Okay, it will have B will have the successor number of apples which are there in truck A. Okay, so if A is having 5 apples, it will have 6 apples, like that. It will have the successor number of apples that are there in truck A, means it will have one more than this, only one more than this. Okay, so successor means after number means you have to do plus 1, no? So I will rub this totally and I will write the solution. So these are, so truck A has how many apples? 45,672 apples. Clear? Truck B has the successor of number of apples in truck A, that is equal to 45672 is the number of apples in truck A. B will have what? Successor of number of apples in truck A, that is 45672 plus 1, that is equal to 45673 apples. Okay, so truck B has the successor number of apples in truck A. So if you are adding plus 1, it will become the successor of apples which are there in truck A. That many apples truck B will have. So this is the number of apples truck B has. Okay, very easy, very simple question. You can write it very clearly. Okay, just remember this statement. Truck B has, understand it, truck B has the successor of number of apples in truck A. Number of apples in truck A. What are the number of apples in truck A? I am writing here in bracket 45673. Okay, so truck B has the successor of 45673 apples. Okay, number of apples in truck A is what? 45672. No, the successor of 45673 is what? 45672. The successor of 45672, 45,672 is what? If you are adding plus 1, this is the successor number of apples. Okay, clear? So with this we have completed these 2 questions. So let us move to the exercise 1.3. Exercise 1.3. What is the successor of each of the following numbers? What is the successor of each of the following numbers? He is asking. So first one is A. You have to write the successors for the following numbers. 4785. So this number he has given. In the beside box you have to write the successor. Successor means after number. After number means you have to add plus 1. No? If you add plus 1 to this 4785, you will get 4786. This is the number. Next B. 7637. 7637. Clear? 7637. If you add plus 1 to that, you will get the which number? 7638. So this is the successor of this number. Next one, C. 6489. 6489. 6,489. Sorry, 6,489. Next you will get what? 6,490. Okay, next one. C is completed, no? Next one, D. 3690. After that, what you will get? The successor 3691. So these are the successors. So up to D we have completed. Next one, let us see. Just a minute. So up to D we have completed, no? Next one, E. E is 15,326. 15,326. If you are confusing, just add like this, +1. You will get one number, no? Write that in the box. I think you can write it very easily, successor and predecessor. If you are confusing, if he asks the successor, add 1 to the given number. If he is asking the predecessor, subtract 1. You have to do -1. That's all. Okay. So for this number, the successor is 15325. Sorry, I am writing the predecessor. Sorry. Here is asking successor, no? 15,326. For that, the successor is 15,327. Clear? So F is 9,080. So if you add +1 to this one, it will become 9,081. For this number, the successor is this. Okay. Next, G. G is what? 20,008. 20,008. For this, just a minute. 20,008. For this, the successor is 20,009. Clear? So we have completed up to G. I am writing a bit large because it should be visible to you. Okay. So H is what? 15. Just a minute. 15,923. 15,923. Okay. So for this, the successor is 15,924. Clear? Next one, 9,432. 9,432. Clear? For this 9,432, what is the successor? 9,433. Clear? H 38,265. For this, what is the successor? 38,265. What is the successor? 38,266. Okay. So like this you have to do. Okay. 38,265. For this, the successor is 38,266. If you are getting confused, if it is a big number, if you are getting confused only, you can do +1 and you have to write. If you can do it directly, write directly. Clear? So with this, we have completed the first bit. You have to read the heading. Here successor is there now. You have to write the successor. Just now I have confused because I am getting confused. Why? Because I was explaining, for successor you have to do +1, for predecessor you have to do -1. So in the flow I thought this is a predecessor, but you should not confuse like that in exams. Okay. Clear? 1 minute. So this first bit is completed. What is the next bit? Write the predecessor of each of the following numbers. So this second bit is homework for you. I said how to do the successors, how to find out the successors. Successors means next numbers, no? So you have to do +1. After numbers means you have to do +1. Here predecessor means before number. To get the before number you have to do -1. So this is for your homework. This is very easy. In next class I will say it. Okay, I will say all the answers. I will once again explain this total bit, but before I explain you have to do this. Okay, you have to do it on yourself so that I can know, you can know yourself whether you are able to understand what I am saying or not. So do this. Second bit is for your homework. Clear? So from next bit we will continue. From next class we will continue from second bit. Okay. In today's class we have discussed about these two. In pink color boxes there are some questions. Now we have discussed them very clearly. What I said, if he has given some comparison between numbers, you have to see the background statement for which the comparison can be applied. So he has given 3 statements now in 75 page number. So with that statement basis only you have to come to the conclusion. That's why he has given 3 statements. You have to see which one is applicable for which type of comparison. You have to see. You have to make this one as the basis. For these 3 statements are there now in 75 page number. They are very important. You have to understand them clearly. With the support of that statements only you have to write a comparison between 2 numbers. Okay, so with this we have completed up to first bit in this class. Next class we will continue from the second bit. Okay, so you have to do the homework. I have given second bit for your homework. You have to do that. Okay, clear? So let us discuss this second bit in the next class. Thank you.